In the shadowy world of modern warfare, where stealth and speed often define survival, one jet has emerged that has shaken the confidence of even the strongest superpowers. Its name? The Saab Gripen E. But when Canada, a close ally of NATO and the United States, turned its gaze toward this Swedish creation, the world began whispering about secrets that were never meant to be revealed. Why would a country surrounded by allies, protected by NATO, and deeply tied to the United States, even consider such a move? The answer is buried in a mix of politics, hidden truths, and a fighter jet that carries with it more than just weapons. It carries mysteries. The story begins in secretive meetings held in Ottawa. Behind closed doors, Canadian defense officials studied reports, simulations, and hidden files about the Gripen E. On paper, it seemed simple. The United States offered the F-35 Lightning II, its most advanced stealth jet, a deal that would secure Canada's skies with cutting-edge technology. But then came the strange hesitation, something no one expected. Whispers spread. Why was Canada looking at the Gripen? Some said it was about cost. Others said it was about independence. But insiders spoke of something deeper, something chilling. The Gripen E was said to hold a design, a secret system that NATO's largest powers did not want revealed. Defense analysts across the globe began to notice strange patterns. In war simulations, the Gripen E repeatedly outmaneuvered jets far more expensive, far more famous. It wasn't just about speed or stealth. It was about intelligence. Gripen could operate in electronic environments that even the mighty F-35 struggled with. And Canada, sitting between the Arctic and the North Atlantic, saw the value in such a weapon. But here is where the story turns mysterious. Documents leaked to investigative journalists hinted at a shocking truth. Superpowers feared Gripen, not because of what it was, but because of what it revealed about their own weapons. If a smaller nation like Sweden could create such a machine, what did that say about the billions spent on American, Russian, and Chinese fighters? In a hidden briefing, Canadian military officers were told that Gripen had been tested against electronic warfare systems far more advanced than anything in Europe. How? No one knows. Some claim Sweden secretly accessed classified signals intelligence. Others whisper that the Gripen carries an experimental system that can adapt mid-flight, rewriting its own software to counter enemy defenses in real time. If true, this wouldn't just make it a jet. It would make it a predator, one that learns. By now, the Americans were worried. Reports suggest that high-ranking Pentagon officials directly pressured Canada to avoid Gripen. Why? Because if Canada, one of NATO's closest allies, chose Gripen over the F-35, it would shake the foundation of US defense dominance. The superpower's greatest fear wasn't losing a deal, it was losing influence. And so, Canada's decision became more than a purchase. It became a battlefield of shadows, of threats, and of secrets. Yet the deeper you look, the stranger it gets. A confidential report allegedly revealed that during a joint training exercise in Europe, Gripen E aircraft locked onto stealth fighters, aircraft that were supposedly invisible. The incident was classified, buried, and denied, but insiders insist it happened. Gripen had seen the unseen. Canada now faced a choice that could anger Washington, embolden Sweden, and terrify Russia. But what few knew at the time was this: Canada's interest in Gripen was not only about defense, it was about survival in a world where even allies can turn into threats. And as the whispers grew louder, one question haunted defense communities across the globe. What does Gripen know that the world is not ready to face? The mystery doesn't end here. In fact, this was just the beginning. Because as Canada explored deeper into the Gripen's secrets, something even more shocking was uncovered. Something that tied the jet not only to NATO, but to hidden operations across the Arctic. The second part of this mystery begins where the first left off. In the frozen silence of the Arctic, Canada's vast northern frontier has long been a blind spot in global defense. It is a place of shadows, of silent submarines, of satellites vanishing into static, and it is here that Gripen's hidden power was revealed. According to leaked defense papers, during Arctic simulation tests, the Gripen E didn't just survive, it dominated. Unlike heavier fighters, it thrived in brutal conditions, landing on icy runways where the F-35 could never attempt. But the real shock came from its sensors. Gripen's systems allegedly picked up signals buried beneath the polar storms, signals that weren't supposed to exist. Some say they were Russian, others whisper they were something far stranger. Canadian officials, stunned by the findings, pressed Sweden for answers. But the Swedes were silent. Engineers only hinted that Gripen's black box contained algorithms designed not by conventional military labs, but by a secretive research division working outside NATO's oversight. This raised questions. Was Gripen truly Sweden's jet, or was it the result of something much larger, hidden from the world? Superpowers grew restless. The US ramped up its pressure campaign. Military lobbyists warned Canada that choosing Gripen would fracture trust with Washington. Intelligence officials spread stories about Gripen's supposed weaknesses, attempting to bury its reputation. But the more Canada dug, the stranger the story became. One chilling account came from a Canadian test pilot. After flying the Gripen E in joint trials, he described the experience not as piloting, but as being guided by the jet itself. The system seemed alive, predicting threats before radar showed them, locking onto targets that weren't yet visible. The pilot's testimony was classified, but fragments leaked, fueling rumors that Gripen E's software wasn't just advanced. It was adaptive in ways beyond explanation. And then came the most disturbing revelation. Declassified fragments from an old NATO war game suggested that Gripen aircraft had, in one simulation, forced superpower jets into defeat scenarios. The reports were buried immediately, but one chilling line remained. The Gripen threat is not its firepower, but the unknown element within. As the Arctic tests continued, Gripen began to terrify even its allies. What if this jet could not only fight, but expose the vulnerabilities of every superpower weapon? What if Gripen's true strength was not its missiles, but its ability to unravel the illusions of invincibility built by giants? Canada now stood at a crossroads unlike any in its history. Choosing Gripen E could mean a future where Canada controlled secrets even Washington feared. But it could also mean isolation, as powerful nations moved to suppress the truth. Whispers spread of secret negotiations, of intelligence warnings, even of sabotage. Some claimed that strange malfunctions plagued Canadian Gripen test systems, deliberate attempts to undermine the jet. Others believe shadowy forces worked behind the scenes to ensure Canada would never make the wrong choice. But one fact remained unshakable. The Gripen E had revealed cracks in the armor of the world's strongest powers. And once seen, those cracks could never be unseen. In the end, The mystery of Gripen E is not about Sweden, nor even about Canada. It is about fear. Fear that one aircraft, born from a small nation, could terrify empires. Fear that the balance of power was never as secure as the world was told. And perhaps the most haunting fear of all, that Gripen's secrets are still only partially uncovered. That somewhere in its code, its systems, its design, lies something the world is not ready to face. The story of Gripen E is not finished. It is only beginning. And as Canada's skies remain under watch, one question echoes louder than ever before. What if the jet that terrifies superpowers is holding back its greatest secret?